All right. All right. Let's try this again, folks. Let's try this again. The other one takes up a lot of speed on the internet, and we just don't have it today. It's just really bad. Can I get a 10 by 10, please? Can you all hear me? Do we got a 10 by 10? This is probably one of the most important live streams that we've ever done on this channel. And I want to, it's Hump Day Wednesday. And I think that, a lot of times we take so much for granted in this country. And we sit around and we boo hoo that we don't have this, or oh my gosh, I got to go to the grocery store to get this or that because I don't have food to eat. I don't have nothing in my cupboards. How many of you in the chat right now have absolutely nothing in your cupboards? Not one can of beans, not one thing of rice, not a can of tuna. You open up your refrigerator and there's nothing. Be honest. I don't believe that anybody in this chat has absolutely not one drop of food in their cupboard. I want to talk about that. I've been over at other international channels from Korea to Japan to the Philippines to Jamaica. I have been into some of the Mexican channels, even though I don't understand fast enough, and a lot of them don't speak English. What I want to say to each one of us is we need to quit bitching. We need to stop our bitching. We need to stop complaining because I want to talk to you about something that I stumbled upon that makes me realize how freaking thankful each and every one of us should be. In third world countries, it's called pag pag. What is pag pag? You all probably are thinking, what the hell is that? Well, folks, it's leftovers from restaurants. They usually do this in the Philippines. It's scavenged from garbage. Is it dangerous to eat? Well, pag pag food is commonly ate in the Philippines. It's meat picked from garbage and dumps. It's washed and cooked, and then it's sold to poor communities throughout the Philippines. Why in the hell would people eat pag pag? It's essential. It's survival. It's survival food in the poorest slums of Metro Manila. No matter if it's already spoiled, the empty stomach will still appreciate it. In fact, many scavengers consider pag pag as a comfort food, much better than the gulay at Asin they're accustomed to eat every day. Pag pag is literally means the act of shaking off dust or dirt. In the context of Filipino superstition, it refers to shaking off spirits, evil ones, or the spirit of the deceased by going someplace else instead of heading home. Pag pag, is it dangerous? Well, according to the health department, yes, pag pag is dangerous. Pag pag carries many diseases. I want us to watch a little clip because recycled garbage is meat eaten by Manila's poorest people. These poor residents are increasingly resorting to eating more pag pag. It's a stew cooked with scraps of meat from the garbage. I want to say that, so many times here in the United States, we say, oh, I don't have this. I don't have that. I got to get this. I got to keep up with the Joneses. I got to go buy every gadget that this prepping channel is telling me to buy and that prepping channel is telling me to buy instead of being thankful for what we got. And I'll tell you what, folks, people will eat anything to survive. And I mean anything. In several countries around the world, it is a common thing to eat your pets. Around the world, it is a common practice to do this. And here in the United States, we take so much for granted. We walk into the grocery store, we say we need a loaf of bread or a thing of cheese, or I'm going to spend $200 this month, just like we have, because I see the food chain crumbling. And it's coming. It's coming to our very country, to our very front door. According to statistics around the world, this will be the worst famine in history. This will be the worst global starvation that anybody is able to live through. So I want you to watch this little video and realize how blessed we are. And then to think and reconsider our, our strategic prepping attitudes. Our attitude needs to be this: one, how do we get water? Two, how do we get food? And three, how do we dispose of our own human waste, from trash to feces and urine? And if you really think about it, folks, many people, many people have no clue. When you cannot dispose of feces and urine and trash, what's behind me is what you'll see. And as you see that, more and more rodents will come: rats, mice, snakes, and diseases. Let's watch this video together, and it may be eye opening to many people that see this today or in the future. But this is the reality in many countries. I remember when I traveled to Jamaica the very first time about 20 some years ago. And I want to say this, folks. They told me, whatever you do, OTWP, don't go to the clock tower. Well, of course, me being me, it sparked my interest. And I said, why do they not want me to go to the clock tower? So the first day on the resort, I was like, this is a nice resort, but I want to see the real people. And I headed to the clock tower. As I approached the clock tower, I realized what many touristy places do is they try to shelter Americans and hide us from the real people, from the real issues, from the things that people are facing on a daily basis, from starvation to disease to leprosy to trash and rodents. Then when you see on the streets the food that they're eating, that they're cooking on the street, here in the United States, oh, we'd be appalled. Too many health issues, right? Where's the health department? Call the health department. Man, we got a lot to wake up to. And I'll tell you what, folks, I truly believe that this is what's coming to our country. This is where we're at in the United States. Will we have to resort to eating pag or our beloved animals that we consider a friend or a family pet? Will we have to do that just to survive another day? I tell you this: starvation, to truly watch someone starve to death, is something none of us want to see. Let's watch this video. And I hope it's eye-opening. And I hope that each and every one of you realizes how bad it could be, how bad it could be, and how blessed we are to be in the United States of America. How long will it last? How many more blessings do we have? I don't know.
Humahanap po ako ngayon ng ulam namin, pagpag, para po sa tanghalian namin. Ang pagpag po, yun po yung tira-tira ng mga tao na hindi na kinakain nila. Katulad nung nasa restaurant, yung itatapon dito. Ito, kumukuha uli po ako ngayon ng pagpag. Ito, katulad nito, manok. Baboy. Baboy din po. Sari-sari na po ito. Katulad nito. Tsaka to, barbecue baboy. Tsaka barbecue manok din to. Ang gagawin ko po rito mamaya, adobo. Eto, pwede po siyang iprito. Years na po ako nag-gano eh. Siguro po pag malakas din ang resistensya mo, matagal ka rin pong dapuan ng sakit. Siguro rin po kasi nakakapag-savings kami rin eh. Nakakapag-savings kami every week. Sabihin pang 200, 300. Minsan na kukuha din namin pag wala kaming bagsak. ah, nagkakaroon po kami ng extra income kasi umorder po sa amin yung iba namin mga kaibigan.
Okay na? Binili ko muna, tapos nugas ako ng 3 times. Yun, pakukulin ko ng pakukulin, tapos hanggang matuyo. Para ito siya, hindi siya hilaw. Medyo. Kasi nakukuha daw yan, hepa eh. Hepa sa katawan. Pero pagka may nararamdaman naman kami, lagi kami punta ng center. Oh. Hindi naman everyday kasi mga 4 times a week. Mura lang ang pagpag. Nakakatipid. Nakakatipid sa pagpag kasi lang, 20 o 30.
Ang pangarap ko paglaki ko ay tagalinis po ng bahay para po matulungan ko po yung mga magulang ko. Maglinis na lang kasi mahirap po maghanap ng trabaho.
Mahirap din ang buhay. Hindi namin na sila matutulungan eh. Pag tumanda na kami, di ba? Sabi ko sa kanila, mag-aral silang mabuti para gumanda rin ang buhay nila. Maayos. Hindi na sila kaya ng pagpag.
Should make us all think. It should really make us think about how blessed we are to be Americans. Well, none of us, unless you're from a different country, have ever imagined going and setting in the garbage, literally, and picking out the chicken bones and scraping them off, bug infested. You don't know who's taken a bite of it. You don't know what disease they have. You don't know where the food came from. We have no idea in any way, shape, or form what it's like to hurt. Our poor are not even poor. I had a friend of mine from Laos. His name was Andrew, and his wife and his little daughter, Jessica. And I met him in Colorado about 25 years ago. And I said, Andrew, do you ever take a day off of work? They had a laundromat. 7 days a week they were open, and 7 days a week, Andrew, his wife, and his little daughter and his little son were there. It made me realize that we're lazy, that we've been too spoiled, and most of all, that it's a big fracking rat race. It's a rat race. We feel like, well, give me this or give me that. Let me get this. I got to do this. I got to go on vacation. I got to buy the new car. I got to have the fancy couch. And I tell you what, folks, I had all that shit. I did. I was the Joneses. People used to try to stay caught up with me. And I realized all it did is made me miserable. And what did I decide? God picked me up, spun me around, and did a 360. And I realized that life is really about the people. It's about all of us. It's about all of us coming together, be it if you're a small channel or a big channel. It's about sharing skills. It's about opening our eyes to how freaking spoiled we are. If anybody would like their link dropped, go ahead and drop links this morning. That's fine. I have one more video that I want to show. And I want us to really think about this, folks. The next time you go, well, I got to go get a new shirt. Let me tell you something. I bought so many clothes when I had a lot of money. I felt like this empty spot, and I was always shopping, 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 shopping. I had to have the new Cadillac, the new Escalade right off the showroom floor. That's right, because it was royal blue, right? I had to have the new house that I built. I always had to have more and more and more because we became a consumer nation instead of a thankful nation. And if I can say anything to each and every one of you today as you watch these videos, realize how blessed we are to be Americans. Is it coming to our front door? You bet it is. Can we keep sidestepping all the catastrophes that are happening around the world? I don't think so, folks. I don't think so. We have to step forward in love, light, and hope. We have to step forward, not just as Americans, but as humanity. When you see the next video and the harsh realities of Manila in the Philippines, and the harsh reality around the world, in Haiti, in Africa, many of these people, they used them a lot for that as an experiment. See, they can't speak up or speak out. And someday, if we don't get our shit together, maybe I should call this Harsh Reality Wednesday. But maybe someday, if we don't get our shit together, it's right here. It's knocking. It's waiting. It's like a snake in the grass. And it's going to bite us. And I have to say that, the next time you say, well, I see a poor person on the street, but I think they're on drugs. Shame on you. You haven't walked in their boots. You haven't been in their life. And if God is putting it on your heart, or maybe you don't believe in God, maybe you just feel that in your spirit, like, shit, I need to do something, do it. Instead of being an a-hole. Follow your inner gut. Because I'll tell you what, when the shit breaks loose in the United States, we all better get in tune with our gut feeling. If something doesn't feel right, you better walk away or run. If you can duck and cover, you better duck and cover. Because it's going to be every man, woman, and child for themselves. And I hope that each and every one of us can maybe give a shit. Maybe we can come together and quit saying I'm a Democrat and I'm a Republican and I'm a Libertarian, because they're all the freaking same. How about if we come together and say we're people, we're Americans, and that we give a shit about our brothers and sisters? That would be a huge, huge accomplishment. Let's watch this last video and I'll come back on, because I am on fire today. I look at this trash pile behind me, and I want you to all think about this. Many of you live in an urban setting, or maybe even a rural setting, like we do. What if you didn't have trash service for 1 week, 2 weeks, a month? What if you had no water for a day, a week, a month, or a year? Can you make it? Can you honestly make it? Me personally, it it does make me stress a little bit. Not only for myself and dragonflies and our animals, but for each one of you. Harsh reality sometimes is a good wake-up call to put us all on point. That maybe that elderly lady down the street, when the SHTF breaks loose and you're sitting in your cozy house and you go, I've been prepping. I got food. I got water. And you know damn good and well that she's over there starving. Get up off your ass. Because it's going to take all of us as Americans to take this country back. One city, one county, one state at a time. Maybe even down to one neighborhood and one family. Don't give up, folks, but get in tune with your inner gut. Get in tune with what your spirit is leading you to do. And right now, I want you to watch this other video.
in Manila, the next step is someone's going to collect that trash. They're going to recook it, and that is called
bacteria. You will also get virus, and it's more on the technical side, but you could also get protozoans from it and different kinds of parasites. So you can die from dehydration from pag foods. It's really risky to even try it.
Some of that stuff in there has been sitting there all day, all night, and it is hot, stinking hot here. Today we venture into the heart of Manila's biggest slum, known to locals as Happy Land. Here, amidst the poverty and desperation, a unique recycling economy still thrives. Everything from metal scraps to cardboard and plastic is salvaged and given new purpose. And then there's the food. A form of recycling itself, pag, is a dish made from scraps found in the garbage of fast food chains. It's reserved for the poorest of the poor, and it gives new life to discarded foods. In the Philippines, fried chicken is king. They have it behind me at McDonald's, and they have it over there at KFC. They have it at Jollibee, and just about every fast food outlet you can imagine. Fried chicken, there's always a little bit left on the bone, and that means you can re-cook it up. Kind of gross. That's how pag works. So this is Happy Land, and man, is it hot. I mean, I suppose that it's everywhere like this in Manila, but there's something about this environment with just the noise and the heat and the people going past, the tarps that are over these slums. It is stinking hot, man. I have lived in Vietnam for 8 years, and even in the peak of summer, I've seen nothing quite like this. Just the sheer heat and humidity is absolutely wild, man. Philippine slums in the summer, not the most comfortable. The Philippines may run on fried chicken and rice, but in Happy Land, they take it to a whole new level. When it comes to fried chicken, you never quite get it all. And that's where pag comes in. I don't really even think this stuff is safe, but it's kind of a way of life here in the slums. It's something that fascinates me. It's dangerous in many regards, and it's something that the government is trying here to rule out, to eliminate. But in a weird way, it is recycling a lot of food that would otherwise be wasted. It feeds a lot of people here, a lot of really hungry people. I don't really know how we feel about it. We're going to check it out. That was, guys, is the sorting center for the pug. It's picked up late at night and really early in the morning, primarily at Jollibee's and KFC's. That's probably the most gory part of the step. That's how you turn trash into potential pug. Sort of a form of recycling. All that stuff is getting reused and resold as well. The spoons, the sauce trays, the excess cutlery, that's all being cleaned to be resold. Even the cups are being reused here. I've got to admit, after seeing that kind of sorting process, there is nothing appetizing at all about this, and I'm far more concerned than I was previously. Some of that stuff in there has been sitting there all day, all night, and it is hot, stinking hot here. Let's see what the cooking process is like. Preparing pag is a straightforward process. It's essential to ensure that these leftovers are meticulously cleaned to remove any unwanted particles and residual sources. Once cleaned, the next step involves seasoning. Generous amounts of salt is added to the chicken remnants. Flour is added to the mix. This flour acts as a coating, enveloping the scraps and the bones and making sure that we're ready for the next step, and that's to re-deep fry this stuff.
So Annie behind me now is just right about to basically re-deep fry what is basically already deep fried chicken. Once remaining on it, there's still little bits of meat and batter that's left on the bone, and that is essentially what pug is. It's like re-battered takeaway chicken. We have to find this out together. What is this going to be like? This behind me is where pag begins. It's the trash location of all of the fast food joints around here. It starts here, and then we move to the slots.
Hey man, so you just bought some pug pug. What do you think about pug pug?
Delicious.
Delicious? How often do you eat this?
Every day.
Every day. Really? What do you like about the pug?
Did you hear what he said? He eats the food, pug pug, every day. I know right now that all eyes are on Israel and what's happening over there. But I'll tell you what, I want to say this. What are you going to change personally about what's happening in Israel? What are you going to change personally about how you survive the incoming catastrophe that's upon us? That's the serious part. See, we can't change what's happening in Israel. It's going to continue to happen. And we're into full-blown WW3. The carriers are moving over. They've been moved into position. We have Americans that are being held hostage. We have children that in Israel that are being put into cages. We have women being raped in front of their families. And we have husbands and men that are being slaughtered right in front of their own families. It's happening. And what are we going to do? See, the thing is that we have to get on point. Right here in the United States, we need to be on point. It's coming to our front door. It's here, folks. There's incidents popping up all over the country, and it's going to continue to happen because it is Hump Day Wednesday, and I know you all have Israel on your mind, just like I do. For all the families that have lost their lives, for all the children, had terrible freaking mistakes that the United States has played a part in, a huge part. And so I want to show the live UA map so y'all can see what's happening over there right now. I think that this is so heated up. And as you can see there, I mean, it's going to get more and more heated. And the thing is, folks, get rid of the ad here. Let's see. Why isn't the ad leaving? All these freaking advertisements and stuff popping up. I didn't log in. There we go. So you can see there what's happening. I think y'all can see it. Can you see it yet? Did I pull it up? Nope. Here we go. All right. Here we go. It's really bad. It's actually very devastating and terrible what's happening and what's occurring. And I agree with you, Dragonflies. People are not going to take this serious or any other situation. It's always, oh, it's a hoax. It's a this. It's a that. And folks, it's happening right now. Yep, Tomcat. I agree with you. I agree with you in so many ways. And this is biblical. This is biblical what's happening. There was just early reports indicating dozens of drones launched from Lebanon at Israel. So now they have another drone attack. Palestine Health Ministry, 23 dead, 130 wounded by Israeli gunfire in the West Bank. Violent armed clashes with Salem checkpoint west of Jenin. We're going to go down the map here. Armed clashes with Israeli forces in the city of Tabas. Palestine Health Ministry reports 3 Palestinians killed by Israeli settlers in the West Bank village of Aquaris, close to Nabas. A video showed us a number of apparent mass settlers, some of them armed, as gunfire rings out in the area. Settlers opened fire on residents of the town. And this, folks, is what is very disturbing to me. The engagement of war. There isn't any. The line has been stepped across. And this is going to continue. And it's going to get way, way worse. Israeli Airports Authority Ben Gurion Airport was not subject to a security threat. Not subject to a security threat. A rocket from Gaza fell on a building in Rishon LeZion on the outskirts of Tel Aviv. Let's go closer here. Let me see. I mean, we can see how terrible this is. Oh, look at this, y'all. Look. My God. God help them. God help everybody. God help all of us. This is devastating what's happening. Let's zoom in here a minute. Just on that little area. Look at that, folks. How terrifying. Israeli army says that on Monday, for the first time since 2006, it used an M270 MLRS system to target a Hamas site in the Gaza Strip. More rockets. A new Israeli raid in the vicinity of Al Qamara Towers north of Gaza. I'm going to pull up the maritime too. I want to see what kind of marine traffic we have over there. I want to see what. Yes, this is current. Yeah, it's current. It is current. And let me get to the marine traffic. Yeah, what I get is live updates of what's going on. We've always looked at these maps. I've been doing these two maps a lot over the last 3 years, but I want to see what's going on in the maritime. I think it's important to keep an eye on the West Coast here in the United States. I think that we're going to see something horrific happening. And I got to log in. Sorry, folks. This is part of the memberships. The memberships go to pay for these programs so that we actually have the live footage and not just the aftertake. It actually is live. The same with the maritime. See, for some reason I can't remember my login. It's okay. We can still see it. We can see it, and it is live. Hold on a minute. Let's go to it. This tracks the intelligence around the globe. And being prior Navy, I've watched this for years and years and years. So what I want to do is I want to zoom in over here. As we can see, in the United States, we do have some situations right there. As you notice right here where my cursor's at, is they are coming in more and more closer to the Aleutian Islands and up and around. But let's go over here. We got Russia. There's a lot of action going on all around the world. The green ones are the shipping vessels, but I believe that what we're going to see is I really truly believe that down here in this area between the Philippines and right in there between the Philippines and Australia, I believe that China is going to make its move. And this will catch the United States completely off guard. And I think that that's where we're going to have a major, major situation. The United States will come to the aid, as we are right now, of Israel and of that situation right there. And when we see that occur, that is going to be a serious, serious warning sign for each and every one of us. And you can see there where my cursor's at right now, there is a lot of action right there in the Taiwan area. And I don't think this is a good situation at all. We can come over here, and I think that also the other thing that we have to realize is that Iran and many of these countries are going to be taking their moves. They're going to be making their moves as things escalate because, see, we have the open southern border, and with the open southern border, folks, we have had many They just came out with it, but it's been on the border report that many of these men that are coming over are from Gaza, from the Hamas. And I already believe that we have many sleeper cells here in the United States, which I'm sure everybody in the chat that believes that there is already sleeper cells in the United States. If you don't see that, I think you're blinded. But I think that once these sleeper cells, all they have to do is stay activated, and things will pop off, chaos, and then it will cause mass hysteria, and then we will be declared under ML, which will postpone 2024 elections, and which will cause major, the sheeple will run to the grocery stores and everywhere else to get the resources they need, to get the food and the water they need. And we know that, like, during a hurricane time or any time of situation like that, the grocery stores are wiped out within 24 hours, usually within a few hours. And the other thing that most people don't realize is that grocery stores have a backup system, but how good is the backup system? It's not very good. Your generators they don't run the registers. So what will be the option for grocery stores throughout the United States is to lock the door and board it up and board up the window. I believe that we are going to be hit very soon. From intel I'm receiving, from a very reliable military source in Alaska, they are saying, and I never ever say dates, but they're saying before the first 2 weeks of November, sometime in the first 2 weeks of November, that all shit is going to break loose in the United States. I believe that they are strategically placing the ships closer and closer to the Aleutian Islands for the sneak attack straight in from the north through California, where we know that it's an absolute weak spot in this country. We know because of the gun laws and everything else. We also know that what's happening in Israel right now is that the people are unarmed. The actual citizens have no Second Amendment. So think about this, folks. If they push for our Second Amendment and they push and push to make it illegal, and they have roughly 1 month to do it, if we start seeing a lot of things attacking the Second Amendment, we better really be on point. We better be on point. I think, yeah. I think, honestly, Danny, I think that there will be a global jihad. I think that there will be. I think that that's exactly what's going to occur because they're already in place. And it's just like what happened in Russia and Ukraine, the same type of situation, folks. Russia infiltrated, snuck in under the wire, sat and waited for the call. And when the call came, all they had to do is stand up. They're already there. All they had to do is take part. They're already there. And I believe that this is going to happen in the United States. I truly believe it. I believe that we're going to see things that will blow our mind. And that's why I'm bringing this up today about pag. Would you eat it? You probably would for survival. Would it be dangerous? From what I've read and understand, yes, it would be. It's not my meal. I don't want it to be my meal. But would I do it to survive? Yeah, I would. Because rabbits, squirrel, pheasant, birds, deer, they'll be gone in a quick heartbeat. They'll be quick, they'll be gone very quickly. Yeah, very true, Southern Belle. Yep, I believe this. And I believe that is exactly what's going to occur. And when it does, they're going to hit the big cities, but they're going to hit the small rural areas too. Don't think that anybody's going to go without some type of conflict. And that's truly what I believe. I believe that there's going to be conflict all over the United States. I know that usually Hump Day Wednesday is kind of kicked back, but I thought that that it's so important for us to like really look at where we're at and look at what's knocking at our doorstep because it's not good, and I don't believe that there's any way to sidestep it. When will it occur? As the long as the last chess plays out. It's like a chess game, and everybody is strategically moving. And we can see right now the United States Navy is strategically moving into place. Oh, I'm sure, along with who knows what else, all American prepper. You know, yep, yep, and we have to think about that. We have to think about that. Think about all the fish they culled, all the chickens they culled. Think about all the new diseases that have been introduced into the United States because of the open border situation. You know, we're in for a long haul, folks. Wow. Yeah. Well, I mean, I watched it, Southern Belle, on a video, and I actually watched it from the border, and the border patrol was actually clipping the fence and letting them come straight across. So, you know, it is what the three-letter agency said would happen is that they would infiltrate every avenue of our government, all the way down to cities and counties. Yep, and I agree with you, Oklahoma Freedom. It's really important, folks, to get on point. Yeah, Lady Casca, I hear you. But you can always bug out. You can always bug out. And you need to be on point about bugging out, right? I agree with you, Crazy Farm. You know, we cannot change what's happening in Israel right now. What we can change is how we perceive and look at things and how we keep putting our boots on the ground to go forward. This channel has always been about community and about centering, and it's really, really important that we all stay centered at these times when the distractions are so heavy. We have to really stay prepared in every aspect and everything that we can do. And the most important thing that we can do is learn the skills, spend time with communities on YouTube that are going to lift your spirits, that are going to make you smile. If a couple of my mods would drop Leaving Footprints, OTWP Leaving Footprints, I'd appreciate it. That is our backup channel. But at night, we're having a lot of good times over there. And we're going to start having a late night talk show with music from the heart. And I think it's really important that we all come together as a community right now. That being said, folks, I know this wasn't our usual Hump Day Wednesday, fun and laughs and all that, but I think that sometimes we need to put fun and laughs aside to get on point. And getting on point right now is very important for me, for Dragonflies, for our cabin, and for each one of you. And I hope that if you missed the very beginning of this live, that you'll go back and watch it. I hope that you'll subscribe to Leaving Footprints. When you need a little R&R getaway, come and chat. Come make new friends. And be part of the OTWP family. We really appreciate everybody being here. If you all would do me a huge, huge favor today, quit slacking and hit the thumbs up. Share out the video. And open up other people's eyes. Because we're all we got, y'all. We're all we have. I want to say this. God bless each and every one of you. From our little piece of heaven here in the Ozarks to wherever you're at in this big happy world. Make today count. Do the dang thing on a daily basis. And whatever you do, don't give up now. Be prepared. And keep prepping. And keep thinking of basic necessities in life. Not all the fancy dancy gadgets and bullshit. You need basics. You need water, food, fire, and shelter. I'm going to take it on out like we always do with a little bit of music. God bless each and every one of you. And until I see you again, my friends, may God be with each and every one of you. Don't give up. Because we're not out of time yet.
Lost in your eyes, I go back inside my head, falling too fast. I can't wait another Would you stay around? Can we make it till tomorrow? Are we out of time? Are we out of time? Would you stay around? Can we make it till tomorrow? Are we out of time? Are we out of time?
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh. Don't be discouraged anymore. You'll find the thing you've been looking for. Pick up the pieces off the floor. Just trust it'll be alright. Your heart is lonely, but it's strong. You might be lost now, and it's not wrong. You'll discover the way, even if it feels long. Just trust it'll be alright. Oh, trust it'll be alright. Be still and know you're loved. Be still and know that you're still good enough. Be still and know that your finish line is only yours to find. Be still and know that you're gonna make it. You're gonna make it. You're gonna make it. Yeah, you're gonna make it. Tell all those demons they can hide. They don't know the greatness you have inside. No, stand tall and keep your head up high. And just trust it'll be alright. Yeah, be still and know you're loved. Be still and know that you're still good enough. Be still and know that your finish line is only yours to find. Be still and know that you're gonna make it. You're gonna make it. You're gonna make it. Yeah, you're gonna make it. You're gonna make it. Yeah, you're gonna make it. You're gonna make it. Yeah, you're gonna make it. So never give up, you're gonna make it. Yeah, you're gonna make it. Believe me, you're gonna make it. You're gonna make it. Yeah, you're gonna make it. You're gonna make it. You're gonna make it. Yeah, you're gonna make it. Be still and know you're loved. Be still and know that you're still good enough.
Nobody wants to leave today? What are y'all doing? Nobody wants to leave. Everybody not working today or what? We were having internet problems, so I'm not working. So this is what I'd like to do right now. Oh, Miss Needle, what's going on? Anybody that would like to come up and say hi today, I'd like to invite you up. You got to show your face. There's the link. Come up, introduce yourself to the channel. Tell the channel anything you want about yourself. Uh-oh, it's the Wednesday alarm. Alert. It's an alert. Well, come on up then, Miss Needles. Come say hi. Check in. Anybody that wants to come and check, yeah, that was perfect timing. Anybody that wants to come up, just come on up and say hi this afternoon. Why not? We what if we couldn't be together tomorrow and we didn't get to see your beautiful faces? So anybody that wants to come up, hit the link and come on up and say hi. You don't have to go. Okay, you don't have to go then, Miss Needle. Miss Needle's gonna come up and say hi. Come on, sister. I've missed you. Where are you, Miss Needle? Boop boop. Where are you? Huga, come say hi. Lady Casket, come say hi. Just come say hi, everybody. Shit. Let's just have a roaming, like it'll just be a live stream. One person will pop down, another one will come up. And there's only like 13, 14 of us in here right now. Don't be shy. Huga, come on. She's a wildflower. Come on up. Dragonflies, come on up. Who wants to say hi? Nobody? Okay, I'll shut this baby down. Oh, there she is. There she. Oh, oh, crap! I got excited. Oh, shit!
I don't know. I just tried. Can you hear me? I'm just really confused right now. I don't know.
We can hear you. You look great, Miss Needle. How you doing?
Not too good. Not too good.
Mm.
Things happen, but yeah, I'll try my best to not get too worked up. Had a couple of rough nights and all, and I hurt my back, so that
Oh
sucks.
no.
Yeah, I've been to the hospital on Sunday in the emergency room, and they did X-rays and stuff. So yeah, I can't move really well, but
Oh
yeah,
no. And
but
what's going on? I knew that you were having some medical problems, and me too. I ended up in the ER. Um,
you too.
they're saying, yeah, they're saying I have a acute heart condition. I thought I was having a heart attack, and it scared the crap out of me. I'll be honest. I've had 3 TIA strokes, so I had a TIA stroke, and I knew it was a TIA because my face kind of went, "Bleh," and it well, and Dragonfly says she can still tell on this side that my face is down, like it's not plump and happy. But I thank God. I've had TIA strokes for the last I guess it's been about 12 years. But I
Mhm.
haven't had one in the last 6, 7 years. And then I got a little overstressed, and I woke up and I was just dizzy and stuff. And then my face, and then Dragonflies told me, she goes, your face. She goes, I think you had another one. And then I just got a massive headache in the back of my head, and I never get headaches. So
What?
Sunday, was it last Sunday, Dragonflies? Was
Say
it
hello
last
to
Sunday?
the guys. Hello.
Miss Needle saying hello, dragonflies. I think it was a week or two. Maybe it was 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks
Oh,
ago. So she took me to the ER and they did a EKG and some heart tests and they blood tests and all kinds of stuff. And they said that I have some kind of acute heart problem. So I'm going to a specialist here in the next week, and we'll see where it goes. I don't know. I don't know. I just thank God for another day, just like you, right? We just keep on going. So
yeah.
what's
Like
what's what are you seeing around you in Germany? What's going on?
I just
What
watched the news actually, by
did you?
accident. They're talking about price hikes again at the grocery store, like potato products. That's what I heard, and they had like some the right wing party, the head, like one of the higher ups was attacked at a rally
Oh
or
crap!
something. He went to the hospital, and there was like some updates and about Israel, like the war there, a bit of an
Yeah.
update. What our ministers and everybody was saying, yeah, yeah.
And what happened? You tried to tell me. I think it was. I don't know. It was a while ago. There was something going on with the banking industry there in Germany. What?
Uh, I'm not too updated yet, but to be honest, I haven't been following the craziness too closely because it's
Yeah.
just not worth
It's
it, you know.
stressful. It's stressful.
Yeah, I'm keeping up with the main events. Let's put it like that. But like there's when you're dealing with medical issues and other things that are really important, I mean, you gotta
Put it.
focus on what matters right now, and then take it like step by step because you overwhelm yourself with fear and craziness. And I had like some issues with some like music stuff too. Like I've been to a band practice yesterday, and it's been a mess. It's been a chaos. Like it's not. I don't have a band, but it's like it's very stressful,
Oh,
and then injuries and all sorts of things. So I'm
right.
glad when this is over. To be honest, I'm glad.
Yeah. I'm sorry to hear about your back. Back problems are no fun. Back
Yeah,
problems.
I hit my back, like my upper neck at the a wooden, what is it called? Not a
Shelf,
wall.
like a shelf. Oh,
Yeah,
oh, like
like
a
a
overhang.
couch. No, it was a couch, and I was like,
Oh,
I was sitting over at somebody's place, and I forgot that the cushions weren't there, and so I full speed hit my back like against it, and then I felt dizzy and like numbness in my face and my back, and then had to go to the
oh,
hospital and get it checked. Yeah, and it's still
crap.
not. Yeah, but nothing's broken as it seems, so it's just annoying. I mean,
Probably
your fun too,
or
like.
maybe a nerve got hit or something. But I'm glad to see you. We've been missing you. I was like, "Where's Miss Needle?" I go over and watch your
I
music.
know. The thing is,
I
my
haven't
sleep.
uh,
Yeah, sleeping
seen nothing,
schedule
nothing really
was.
new lately.
Yeah, my sleeping schedule was totally off the rails, so I missed a bunch of live streams, and it was really tough to get back to it because I played a concert, I think in like towards the end of August, and then before that it was really hot, and technical gear doesn't work well when it's really hot in your room, so I had to work throughout the nights, and then everything got totally off. Hugs for everyone,
Yeah.
Lady Cat. Yeah. Hello. I can't see the chat. Can I see the chat
I'm
somewhere?
pulling I'm
It's,
pulling up stuff as they say it. Watchman is
I,
saying hi.
uh,
Dragonfly said hello, Miss Needle. Lady
I checked
Casca's
out
sending
the chat.
hugs.
She's sorting her
Yeah.
in her jewelry station. That's
Yeah.
what I see.
Yeah. Yeah. She's trying to get organized. That's like our function for the fall is to get really organized. And we opened our eBay store back up. So we're like clearing stuff out while we can and making
Yeah.
extra money to put aside because I think the United States has some serious issues coming. I'm glad to see you. I'm glad that somebody had the guts to come up, and I'm glad it was you because I always love to see my little sister on the live stream.
I know.
Yeah,
Career was full, and I just, I got a bit of time. I mean, actually, I don't have time, but I make time for you and the channel and the people because I care about all of you. So why not?
yeah. And I'm glad you're here. We're headed toward the 5,000 mark again. Woo! The
Oh
channel's growing. Yeah, it's
yeah.
growing. I'm happy. I'm happy. I've changed a lot of things around. I'm still doing news because everybody likes it, but I really just want to enjoy time with the mag again like we used to, because I think that the time is limited, and I think someday we're going to all go on to click on the computer and be like, no, it's gone.
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
think that the net will go down globally probably within the next 60 to 90 days. When it does, we're all going to be like, oh, well, where's everybody at? And we're going to be, and so I think quality time with everybody, just chatting, music, laughing,
yeah. Very
taking some
true.
of the daily stress off of our lives is an important thing. It's an
Make
important
it
thing.
count, like the time you spend not wasting it. I'm a big on that too. I hate it when I feel like my time is getting wasted, or I'm just I'm traveling somewhere to do something specific and then we don't get to do it. Like something that we
Right.
plan, and then nothing gets done. I hate that feeling. I just hate it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and it's like I was supposed to go spend some time with my mom.
Oh,
You remember when G passed away, and so it was 2 years ago last week, and she wanted me to go meet her last weekend, but then she had a change of heart. She just wasn't feeling comfortable about it. So I'm going to try
yeah.
to go see her at Thanksgiving. I'm hoping and praying that I get to see her at Thanksgiving. We moved her to Denver. We moved her to Colorado, so we moved her like another 8 hours away from me. So it's a long drive. It's like 12 hours for me to go see her. But
Exhausting too. Oh my gosh.
but we have a lot of family there, and that's like important. My brothers are there, nieces and nephews. She's got grandbabies there, so she has a
Woo,
support system
you
compared to
gotta.
where she was living in, and no one. You know, I'm glad to see you. I'm gonna shut the live down, Miss
Okay.
Needle. I'm so glad that you came up because we have missed the heck out of you, and I get concerned because I know that your health has been kind of bad, and
Yeah, no,
just
it's been really
at least
better.
at least say OTWP. I'm still here.
Yeah,
I
yeah, it
I
wasn't intentional when I miss like live streams and stuff. And my health is actually like the chronic issues are pretty much resolved, right? Like I have
really
not. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're pretty much
that's
gone.
good.
Yeah, yeah. Of
That's
course. I
good.
mean, I don't have to go into surgery anymore. It's,
Hmm. Uh-oh,
so
we lost her. No, well,
I
she's
lost.
back. Yeah, you're back. Well, I'm gonna shut the live down.
Yeah.
Big, huge. Give me one back, baby. Give me one back. Gosh, dang it! I need a prepper hug from you.
So everybody
Oh,
else in
you're
the chat
back.
can read.
We
I
love you.
can't.
We love you, Miss Needle.
Love you too, and everybody in the chat too. I can't see
See you.
you. I can't read, but I say hello to everybody.
I will. They hear you. We'll see you soon, sister. Take care of yourself.
You too.
All right. God
Bye.
bless. Love you. Love you.
God bless you too.
I'm always happy when Miss Needle checks in because she can kind of tell us what's going on everywhere, right? And over there in Europe. And I want to say thank you for being here. Lady Casca will be lifting you up in prayer. Get right, y'all. Get your health issues. Do whatever you got to do, just like I got to do whatever I got to do to get this health issue figured out. Lady Casca will be lifting you up in prayer. Everybody have a great day from here in the Ozarks to wherever you're at. God bless you. God bless America, and be prepared, not scared. Till next time, my friends. This is O to the T to the W to the P. God bless you.
If you are anything like me, then right about now, you're asking yourself, what can I do to help out somehow? Well, that's a start, but what just don't do